Ever found yourself staring at a menu, totally unable to decide what to order? Or maybe you've spent hours picking the perfect font for a presentation, only to end up feeling stuck and frustrated? That, my friend, is analysis paralysis, and trust me, it's more common than you think. So, what exactly is analysis paralysis? It's when overthinking or overanalyzing a situation prevents you from making a decision. Picture this. You're faced with so many choices your brain basically short-circuits. You freeze, you wait, you overthink, and nothing actually gets done. Now let's get into the science behind it. Analysis paralysis is rooted in cognitive psychology. The term was first coined in the 1950s, but the phenomenon is as old as decision-making itself. The core idea? Our brains have a limited capacity for processing information. When overwhelmed, the prefrontal cortex, responsible for planning and decision-making, gets overloaded. And when that happens, your brain's natural response is to avoid making a decision altogether. But here's where it gets interesting. Recent studies show that the average adult makes about 35,000 decisions every single day. That's right, 35,000. And according to a 2023 study from the University of Pennsylvania, up to 70% of people report feeling paralyzed when faced with too many choices. That's a huge number. Why do we get stuck? One reason is the paradox of choice. The more options you have, the harder it becomes to choose. In fact, a landmark study by Columbia University found that when shoppers were offered 24 varieties of jam, only 3% made a purchase. But when only 6 jams were available, 30% bought one. That's a tenfold increase just by limiting choices. Ready for more data? According to neuroscientists, analysis paralysis is linked to increased activity in the anterior cingulate cortex, a region of the brain involved in weighing conflicting options. When this area is overstimulated, it triggers anxiety and indecision. And get this, people who experience frequent analysis paralysis are 40% more likely to report higher stress levels and lower life satisfaction. But here's the good news, analysis paralysis isn't permanent. There are ways to break free. First, limit your options. Studies show that reducing choices by just 50% can improve decision speed by up to 25%. Second, set time limits. Give yourself just 5 minutes to make small decisions. You'll be amazed at how effective this is. Third, embrace imperfection. Remember, no decision is ever perfect. The latest research from Harvard in 2024 shows that people who accept good enough solutions are 30% more productive and report less regret. So, next time you're stuck in an endless loop of indecision, remember, it's not just you. Your brain is wired this way. But with a few simple strategies and a little self-compassion, you can outsmart analysis paralysis and get things done. Alright, let's wrap it up with some subtitles, provided by Lepreuve.com, source of nopal and worm salt. 60 Sec University created partly by AI and humans.